Hey y'all, it's Raj with EV365, and today we're going to take a look at the EVBASE bed liner for the Tesla Cybertruck. All right, y'all, and here it is, the EVBASE bed liner for the Cybertruck, and it is a molded TPE material. When I opened the box, there wasn't a ton of odor or anything coming out of it, and it was folded in half, but I just laid it flat overnight, and it kind of got into this real flat shape pretty easily. I put some boxes on top of it just to kind of help that out. And if you look close, you can see it's got this cool little kind of rough design on it, which will kind of match what the back of the Cybertruck looks like. So it's going to blend in really well. And you can see these channels that it have. You know, they're pretty wide, so, you know, blowing leaves and dirt and water and stuff out of it is not going to be a problem. I do like having these kind of striped channels instead of different shapes that get stuff caught up in there. And this design that's on here, you know, it's good enough to where it's going to be grippy and keep stuff in place, but not so grippy to where it's going to be hard to take things out. And then you see it's got these openings so you can still access the hooks that are in the back of the Cybertruck. And then it also has this crease over here. So once we get it in the back of the truck, when you open that front little lid, you know, it kind of pops open pretty nicely. So we'll get this in the back of the truck and then show you how it looks over there. All right, so here we've got the liner in the back of the truck. And one of the things you notice on these EVs, when they do these beds, they use kind of a plastic that tends to scratch and fade. You know, I've seen the same thing on the Rivians. So these mats are awesome, and you can see the mat kind of blends in pretty good. So we're just gonna slide it right in. And you can see it's molded perfectly for the back of the Cybertruck. It's got these lips on the side, so water's not gonna seep underneath, hopefully. And you've got this that pops open. So if you wanna open this, you can, and you can see it folds right on that seam. And then one thing we wanted to point out, it's got these holes over here. You can get to the hooks over here. So if you need to tie stuff down, you can. And then my neighbor's got the OEM like separator. Yeah, we'll just pop that in. There he goes. Now, when you do have the bed liner in there, it does add a little thickness to the bottom. And so it doesn't quite push down far enough to latch into these holes over here. So with some work, we might be able to get that in there. But even if we do, I'm not sure if we may be able to move it back and forth around this channel. So that's just something to think about. If you've got this divider, it may not work while you've got the bed liner in there. And if it does, it might take a little ingenuity to get it to work.
It's dirty very fast.
Yeah, and another thing to point out is, like, if your feet are a little dirty, which they tend to be, you will get some footprints and stuff maybe on the bed liner mat. But other than that, it does look great. And if you're not using a divider, I think it'll work pretty good for you. So that's the EVBASE bed liner for the Tesla Cybertruck. And here, we'll just show you this truck from the outside here. This is what was the name of that wrap?
Phoenix Red.
Oh yeah, it's the Phoenix wrap.
Red.
Red, and it does change colors. And see, we've got you can be in there, and this thing does change colors in the light. It's pretty cool. It'll go from like dark red to orange to brown. But yeah, pretty sweet looking wrap. My neighbor said if he was gonna do something, he was gonna do something pretty extreme and different looking. So yeah, I think that looks pretty sweet. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. Hang loose.